What's up everybody, and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to be checking out this 2026 Honda Civic. This is a sport hatchback, non-hybrid, finished off in platinum white, and the MSRP is $29,400. So what do you guys think? Is this the coolest way to go to get a practical economy car at the end of the day? This is really a solid choice. And I even put some last fit floor liners in it, which we'll take a look at in a second. But from here, let's go ahead and pop the hood, see what the standard Civic is going to be putting out. So we got a little latch over here we can pop. So this gets the naturally aspirated 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine. Overall, this is going to be making 150 horsepower with 133 pound-feet of torque. It is front-wheel drive. We got a CVT transmission, and the hatchback weighs in just under 3,000 pounds. Can also get 30 miles per gallon in the city with 38 out on the highway, and that's all on a 12.4 gallon fuel tank. Now for the styling, I used to own the FL5 Type R, which is based off of this exact car, just way beefed up for performance, but nonetheless, it still looks very similar. You got a nice sporty design for these LED headlights, got a daytime running light in them, a dark housing, this cool gray trim, and then just black plastic for the upper and lower grille. There's a chrome Honda logo, lots of openings to provide cooling, and then a pretty sharp design down below with a cutout over here for some airflow. Got a nice sharp design for the bumper. The hood even fades into the front bumper as well. So it's got a nice style to it, sharp lines on the hood. This one gets a nice set of gloss black 18-inch wheels, multi-spoke design, and then one sharp body line as well. Side skirt's gonna get some gray trim, sharp body line underneath the doors, and then we have body color door handles and black mirror caps. You get all black trim for the windows, very smooth roof up above, some sharp lines up here. Shark fin antenna, and then for the side profile you can see how Honda's hatchback has a cool sloping look. So technically it's a lift back, but Honda actually calls this a hatchback. But it's got a nice sloping rear end leading into the taillights, where they're mostly LED. You do have some halogen bulbs, which actually last fit can hook you up on some LEDs. You have some sharp lines all throughout the back, and then a nice black design for that rear diffuser. Got your blacked out badges as well. So not a bad style. It's a cool looking car for sure. And then when we pop the trunk with all the seats down, I even went ahead and put the last fit liner in. Hey guys, today's video is brought to you by Last Fit. If you're looking for a nice set of all-weather floor mats, be sure to take a look at the link down in the description below. Our viewers are going to be getting a discount, and that code is linked below as well. So if you have a Honda vehicle and you want a nice set of all-weather floor mats, check out Last Fit. These rubber liners are laser designed, that way they fit perfectly on your interior for front, second, cargo space, third row when applicable. And when you look at the design of them, the factory carpeted floor mats aren't really going to be protecting your interior much. They don't even fit that well from factory. Last Fit liners fit perfectly, and the lip is really large all around the floor mats to really cover the factory carpeting underneath on your floor. That way it's super easy to keep clean, and when they get dirty, you just pop them out, wipe them down, throw them back in, and your car is nice and clean. So if you own a Honda, take a look at the link down below for some Last Fit liners for your very own car to keep your car looking perfect. And then now taking a look with the seats up, you get about 24 cubic feet of cargo volume. So this is a super roomy and practical car. There's a privacy cover as well. You can slide that. There's another one actually up here. But you can fit bikes in here with the seats down. You can fit giant boxes from the hardware store. I use my FL5 for a lot of stuff, and this is a really practical car. Now with the liner, you can still gain access underneath it, and you have some storage as well. You're gonna get a spare tire in this car with all your kit as well. So nice setup for sure, all manual. We can close everything down. Got your fuel cap on this side, and then for the interior, just some plastic along the entire door panel. Got some fabric for the armrest, synthetic leather, and more fabric for the back seats, and this can seat 3 people. You have these levers back here to fold them down to gain access into the back, and you can reach those from the cargo space. And then sitting inside at 5'11", as you can tell, I actually fit really well with my driver's seat at my height. I have good headroom as well. Seats are pretty large. Only drawback, there's no amenities. So no plugs, vents, storage, armrests. It is a simple, basic back seat, but it is very roomy. So that's definitely a nice plus for this car. Hopping to the front seat now. We have the smart key that you can lock and unlock it from the door panel. And then on the driver's door panel, still hard plastic, but we do have some fabric on the insert, fabric padding, and then all of your controls. Now this is going to get all manual controls for all the seats. We have that synthetic leather and then a nice stripe up in the front. So nice looking design for a more base model economy car. And then hopping inside, foot on the brake, let's fire it up. We got the 2 screens that are gonna turn on, a nice black leather wrapped steering wheel, chrome Honda badge, gloss black trim, cruise control settings on the right, some screen controls on the left. There are paddle shifters for the CVT, and then you can see the stalk on the right for windshield wipers, headlights and turn signals on the left. Now for the screen, you can scroll into it as well, see all sorts of different things that are gonna pop up on the left side. So pretty cool design with what you're able to take a look at. Definitely not a bad setup. We also have our speedometer on the right and then gas right in the center. You're gonna get interior lighting, traction control, some gloss black trim, and then there is soft touch on the upper dashboard. You can see these cool air vent designs as well with this like mesh trim that goes all the way across. Now this one being a basic one has a very simple screen, nothing really all too fancy about it, really just your basic audio connections, things like that. At least you do have CarPlay, which is a really good touch, but super simple, nothing really built into the car. Got a nice little backup camera with HD graphics, all the guidelines, and then there's even physical climate controls. So super simple, your fan speed, your different modes, you also have temperature as well. A couple plugs down below with extra storage, this cool textured plastic, and then we have our brake hold and parking brake and drive modes. So I can configure 3 different modes. Got a simple shifter or padding right here, lots of storage all down below, and then a small glove box as well. One last look at the interior, basically what you would expect from a modern simple Civic. Nice layout overall, it's roomy, it gets the job done. 1 dome light up above, extra dome lights up here, and then a thin basic mirror. All right, so setting off now in the 2026 Honda Civic. So this one, obviously hatchback, just the standard engine. One thing I like with these Civics, they're super easy to maneuver, easy to see around. You have a lot of glass, especially in the hatchback. You can look around and just have a great view all around. It's a practical car. I mean, really just a good go-to normal car that can do it all. So we're in the sport mode. You can take manual control, which is interesting. They're basically programmed in gears for a CVT. Obviously a CVT doesn't have any gears, but it kind of feels like a normal transmission with gears. So interesting the way they have programmed that, which leave it in normal mode now. This is a pretty comfortable car. We're on a freshly paved road, so it is really smooth going 40. You don't really hear much like road noise, but maybe just kind of an ambiance of sound is what you're hearing. So it's not the quietest car in the world, but even with my own FL5 ownership, I really had no complaints on the highway. And this one equally, honestly, it's smooth and comfortable. The seats fit me really well. Armrests are great. It's just a good overall car that, you know, I'm pretty comfortable driving around in. This one's super simple, basic controls, so there's really nothing fancy about it. No learning curve to get used to how to operate this car. You can just get in and go. You're gonna get good gas mileage and, I don't know, just kind of be able to do anything with it. Now, as far as acceleration goes, we'll just leave it in automatic. Sport mode now, just makes it a little bit more zippy. You know, it's not a fast car, giving it like half throttle. It's not slow though. Now, it's certainly not fast again, but it's not like so sluggish that it can't move. So it's nice that it's peppy enough to get up to speed. You can drive it pretty well. Merging with traffic, you know, you're gonna have to plan those gaps, of course, on the highway, but your average day-to-day drive, I don't think you're really gonna see any issues with being able to just drive this comfortably and safely. So it's adequately powered, it does the job. Not everybody wants a CVT, of course, but again, the basic economy cars, this is what you're gonna get. Good turning circle too, especially for being front-wheel drive. And the suspension's pretty soft. It's very forgiving on all the bumps. Steering feels good. It doesn't feel like, you know, some economy cars have no steering feel at all. This gives you enough weight to where you feel like you're driving a car rather than just a robot. So I like how there is just a little bit of that sporty feedback that you might see in the Type R in the way that this car at least steers. So that is a really cool touch to make this more fun to drive than a typical boring economy car. And then now that we're going up to quicker speeds again, you know, it's a decently smooth car. We're hearing a lot more road noise now on a noisier road, so that's probably the one complaint, that and some, you know, minor amenities you're not getting in this specific spec. But average driving, honestly, you really can't complain for the price point. It's very affordable and just kind of does the job.